Tonight, we enter one of the darkest places in medieval Europe, a place hidden beneath castles, behind city walls, and beneath ancient stone towers. A prison. There are no comfortable beds, no warm fireplaces, no freedom. Only cold stone, iron bars, and endless waiting. Close your eyes now and step quietly into the life of a medieval prisoner. A heavy wooden door closes behind you. The sound echoes through the darkness. Freedom disappears instantly. The prison cell is small. Cold air moves through cracks in the stone walls. The floor is damp. The smell is unpleasant. A tiny window high above allows only a little sunlight to enter. Most of the day is spent in darkness. Time moves slowly. Hours feel like days. Days feel like weeks. A thin pile of straw serves as a bed. It offers little comfort. The stone floor beneath remains hard and cold. Many prisoners sleep poorly. The prison becomes silent during the night. Only distant footsteps echo through the corridors. Sometimes a prisoner coughs. Sometimes chains rattle softly. Food arrives twice a day. Usually bread. Sometimes thin soup. Rarely anything more. Hunger becomes a constant companion. Clean water is difficult to find. Many prisoners become sick. The air inside the cells feels heavy. Fresh air is rare. Most prisoners spend long hours sitting alone. There are no books, no entertainment, only thoughts and waiting. Some prisoners count the stones in the wall. Others watch the tiny window. Anything helps pass the time. Rain falls outside. Water drips slowly from the ceiling. Small puddles form on the floor. The dampness never disappears. The prison guards walk through the hallways carrying lanterns. Their footsteps become familiar. Prisoners recognize each guard by sound alone. Not every prisoner is a criminal. Some owe money. Some angered powerful people. Some simply found themselves in the wrong place. The prison chapel offers a small source of hope. A few prisoners are allowed to pray. For many, faith becomes their only comfort. Winter arrives. The cold becomes unbearable. Blankets are thin. The stone walls seem to hold the freezing air. Summer brings different problems. The cells become hot and stale. The smell grows worse. Flies appear everywhere. Some prisoners spend years behind bars. Others never know when they will leave. The uncertainty feels heavier than the chains. The prison kitchen prepares simple meals. Servants carry food through dark corridors. The portions remain small, but prisoners wait eagerly for every meal. Outside the prison walls, life continues. Markets open. Church bells ring. People work and travel. Inside the prison, time stands still. The sound of keys becomes important. Every prisoner listens carefully. Could this be the day freedom returns? Usually the answer is no as evening arrives. Darkness fills the cell once again. The tiny window grows black. The prison becomes quiet. And another long night begins. The morning begins exactly like yesterday, and the day before that. A prisoner wakes slowly on the cold straw. The body aches from another restless night. Sleep rarely feels refreshing. The prison walls remain unchanged. The same stones, the same darkness, the same silence. A guard unlocks several doors. Chains scrape against the floor. The sound echoes through the corridor. For a brief moment, the prison feels alive. Some prisoners are assigned simple work, carrying supplies, cleaning hallways, repairing damaged equipment. The labour is difficult, but it offers a chance to leave the cell. Many prisoners welcome the opportunity. Conversation is rare. Guards discourage talking. Yet whispers still travel through the darkness. Stories spread slowly between prisoners. Tales of freedom, rumours of escape. Memories of life outside. One prisoner remembers a farm, another remembers the sea. Someone speaks of a family waiting at home. The memories bring comfort, but also sadness. Years inside prison can change a person. Faces grow older. Hair turns grey. Hope becomes more difficult to hold. Some prisoners mark the days on stone walls. Small scratches become calendars, a way to measure time, a way to remember. The prison physician occasionally visits. His medicines are simple: herbs, bandages, and prayers. Serious illness remains dangerous. Many prisoners fear sickness more than punishment. The prison courtyard offers rare sunlight. A few prisoners are allowed outside for short periods. The fresh air feels wonderful. Even a few minutes beneath the sky feels like freedom. Birds fly overhead. Clouds drift slowly across the horizon. Simple sights become extraordinary. Back inside, darkness returns. The heavy doors close once again. The prison settles into its familiar routine. Some prisoners spend hours thinking about mistakes. Others feel anger. Others feel regret. Everyone waits. The castle above continues its daily life. Servants work. Nobles feast. Merchants trade goods. Few people think about the prisoners below. Storms shake the prison during autumn. Thunder echoes through the stone chambers. Rainwater drips from the ceiling. The darkness feels even deeper. Night arrives early during winter. The tiny window provides less light each day. Shadows fill every corner. The prison grows colder. A prisoner hears church bells in the distance. The sound carries through the wind. A reminder that the world still exists outside. A reminder that life continues. The guards remain unpredictable. Some are strict, some are fair. Others ignore the prisoners completely. Their personalities shape daily life. Every evening bread and water arrive once more. The meal is small, but hunger makes it valuable. Nothing is wasted. The corridor becomes silent. Lanterns burn low. Prisoners settle onto their straw beds. The darkness slowly returns. And another day inside the medieval prison comes to an end. Time passes slowly inside the prison. Days blend into weeks. Weeks become months. For some prisoners, years pass without notice. The body grows weaker. But the mind learns to adapt. Survival becomes routine. A prisoner begins to recognize every sound: the echo of footsteps, the turning of keys, the distant closing of iron doors. Even silence becomes familiar. New prisoners occasionally arrive. They are confused, afraid, uncertain. Older prisoners watch quietly from their cells. They already understand what is coming: the same routine, the same walls, the same long nights. Some prisoners are taken away for questioning. They return silent. Others never return at all. No explanation is given. The prison does not answer questions. Time inside the prison feels broken. There is no sunrise in the cell, only faint changes in light through the small window. That window becomes everything: a connection to the outside world, a symbol of freedom that cannot be reached. Some prisoners begin talking to themselves. Others pray constantly. Some simply sit in silence for hours, thinking, remembering, waiting. The guards continue their routine. Keys, lanterns, footsteps. Nothing changes, but the prisoners change slowly. Hope becomes smaller. Patience becomes stronger. Outside the prison, seasons continue to pass. Spring brings soft light and distant warmth. Summer brings heat into the stone walls. Autumn brings rain and long nights. Winter brings silence and freezing cold. Inside the prison, nothing truly changes. A prisoner hears rumours from a guard: a war outside, a new king, A change in law, but nothing inside improves. The prison remains the same. Some prisoners attempt escape, most fail. The consequences are severe. Fear spreads quickly after each attempt, and silence returns again. A prisoner begins counting breaths instead of days. Another begins remembering childhood in detail. Small memories become precious. A face, a voice, a place long forgotten. These thoughts keep them alive. Occasionally, a prisoner is released. No celebration is given. They simply walk out through the heavy gates, stunned, silent, uncertain. Freedom feels unfamiliar after so long inside darkness. For those who remain, hope becomes fragile, but it never disappears completely. Even in the deepest prison, the idea of freedom never fully dies. As night falls once again, the final light fades from the tiny window. Chains rest quietly against cold stone, and the prison sleeps in silence, waiting for another endless day. Thank you for joining this journey into the dark world of a medieval prison. If you enjoyed this relaxing history story, subscribe for more sleepy historical adventures. Close your eyes, rest quietly, and drift softly into sleep.